First time I DJ'd in a wedding in my life, I was blown away by the energy of everyone in the crowd. I always dreamed about playing in big festivals, and I did play in some festivals around my country, and I also DJ'd at clubs, and I DJ'd at parties, and I was having a lot of fun. But weddings was a complete game changer in my life. My first wedding, obviously, I wasn't that prepared as I am right now. I was ready for a big event, I was ready for a lot of music, but I wasn't ready for that much music, and I was not used to play for that many hours. In my first wedding was 8 hours long, and for me it was a really long time because I was doing gigs for 2 or 3 hours, not more than that. And when I DJ'd at a club or a festival, it was 45 to 1.5 hours, so nothing compared to the 8 hours of a wedding. I was probably ready for a 30 minutes dinner or something like that, and I was ready for only one type of party. If the guests wanted EDM, I have it all, and I have more than 8 hours for EDM. But if they want reggaeton, cumbia, salsa, because my first wedding was full Mexican, then I was not sure what I was going to do, because I did have some cumbia and I did have some reggaeton, but I wasn't ready to play that, and I wasn't ready to mix that because I was used to mixing only electronic music and sometimes reggaeton for a club. And that's actually where I learned that even though I really enjoyed that experience of doing a wedding, I needed to get more music into my playlist, and I needed to get a lot more, like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of learning about different music. So I started learning about different types of music, and many years after that I did my first Turkish wedding and then my first Indian wedding, which are really different from the normal weddings I was doing, like American, Australian, English and Mexican weddings, all destination weddings, which are my favorite. But man, when I started doing Indian weddings and when I started doing Turkish weddings, when I started doing Arab weddings and stuff like that, it was completely different, so I had to learn again. And I started studying a lot of the culture, and I love studying like history and stuff like that, studying geopolitical history about different, really different countries and stories and the history about a country. And then I was going to play a Persian wedding and a Jewish wedding like in the same week, so I learned a lot about different cultures and different religions also. Then when I did my Turkish wedding, I was like blown away that it's not the same as Arabic music, even though it's arabesque type, you know. So I was very excited about learning that much new information about weddings and about history and whatever. I was very excited, and that's how I got in love with weddings. Like, I started with one, I got excited, I learned a lot, and I practiced a lot, and then I learned a lot more, and then here I am 7 years after my first wedding. I am celebrating that I love doing what I do. I have a really busy schedule, which I love, and all the weddings are completely different from one to the other, and every weekend is a different couple, and every weekend is a different story, and every weekend I love doing what I do more and more. I love this.